Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Charmander. So, let's get into it. I'm going to show you the tools I'm going to be using. I'm using this black colored pencil just kind of for the underlay. I think it comes out better on camera. That's really the only reason I'm using it. And then I'm going to be using this Copic marker. So I'm going to be using those two. So let's start with kind of the basics of Charmander and like what the shapes he's made up of. Start with the circle for the head. And kind of a longer, almost egg-like circle for his body. I'm kind of drawing through the form and messy. Reason for that is I think it's easier. Let me zoom out a little bit. I think it's easier to find stuff through simple shapes first, kind of know how they're constructed. And right there, got the. I draw this for the upper leg, kind of the upper calf leg, upper leg. Sorry, I'm gonna like loosen up. Just woke up. Feet. The hands. His hands gonna go out. Hello. And then his tail behind him, which I hope appears on screen there. Yeah, it does. The tail is essentially like a bloated, like twisted triangle. That's the way I like to think about it. His head also kind of divides among itself. It's kind of got like a... It's kind of like, it has an extruding area to it. It kind of has two portions of that, of his head. So that would be the kind of general construction of Charmander as far as I'm concerned in terms of just finding the proportions of the body. I'm going to take this piece of paper and slide it underneath the other one here. And now I would start on it with a marker, you know what I mean? But at this point I'm only thinking about one thing. I'm only thinking about just kind of what's going on like in the kind of line art as opposed to the design. I'm sorry, as opposed to the proportions before. Sorry, I'm a little wacky right now. I'm going to start with his eye. And then I'm going to go down to his head shape right now. Let's see. I'm going to make it a little more cartoony than normal. I'm going to draw his other eye. His nostrils. It's kind of hard. This marker is a little bit thick for the size I'm drawing it at, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. I'm using this marker. I think it comes out good on screen. On the mouth. Other side of his mouth. I think his mouth is a little big, in my opinion. I could pull that in more, but that's kind of a marker thing. I don't think I could do that at this point. I could do that and increase the... yeah, I'll do that at the end, actually, what I just did. I'll talk to you about what I just did. Pulling down his lower front part of his body. Front part of his leg over there, looking at the ball I drew in. Rest of his toe. Draw on the other side of his body. His hand. Doing a little pointing motion. The hands are also kind of egg-like. I notice they're kind of round. They go off and they taper. The other leg. Nails. Tail. Since we're doing this in black and white, I'm going to draw his fire. Now with the whole design, I feel like I want to throw a thick outer line to kind of keep them on the page. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. You've seen it from my past demos. Sometimes I will. I want to throw a thicker outer line on them, on just the contour, just to kind of contain everything. Gives it kind of a different look too, makes it look a little more graphic, even though it is graphic enough, right? It's line art. One second, let me draw that. His teeth. Trying to draw that as light as I can. It's kind of hard because the marker's so thick for this size. Normally this thing's pretty thin, but using at this scale it comes up pretty thick, this marker. Too thick at the tail, I think. Way too thick right there. I can't do a thing about it though at this point. I just can't. Anyways, that's one simple Charmander. I think it should go, actually, one second. I'm going to pull that in to his chest a little bit. Anyways, guys, that's one way to draw Charmander, just in line art. I'll talk to you guys later.